On the night my husband died saving me, his last words were,
"If there is a next life, leave me be with Jade."
So when I woke up back on the day I begged my father to let me marry him, I chose someone else instead. My first mating ceremony with Vincent, I learned the true weight of hatred.
Before the silver moon god, Princess Lydia and Beta Vincent shall mark one another, bite the neck, and seal your bond as mates. Till death do you part.
My heart pounded so hard I could hear it in my ears. I stepped forward, my legs barely supporting me, and leaned toward Vincent's neck. A silver moon mark appeared on his wrist, the first sign that the bond was forming, that the goddess had blessed our union. Vincent lowered his head as if to return the gesture. But he did not bite me, and then he whispered,
"You forced Jade to marry the alpha of the Snow Wolf Pack, and now you're forcing me to mate with you. I hate you, Lydia. I will never love you."
I froze. The hopeful smile on my face slowly disappeared, replaced by shock and heartbreak so profound I thought I might shatter into pieces right there on the altar. Vincent straightened. The silver moon mark on his wrist, the mark that should have bound us together for eternity, shattered into fragments of light and faded away. Without another word, he turned and walked away from the altar.
Vincent! Come back!
I called after him, my voice breaking, but he didn't turn around. He didn't even slow down. I stood there in my beautiful silver gray gown, surrounded by hundreds of staring eyes, and felt my world collapse. Vincent loved my stepsister. He always had, and I was just the woman standing in their way. That night, while I stood humiliated at my own mating ceremony, my stepsister Jade met a far worse fate. In the Snow Wolf territory, far from our forest, Jade lay pinned to a glowing blood-red magic circle. Several snow wolves clamped their jaws onto her arms and legs, holding her down as she struggled in agony. Blood poured from her wounds as the ritual began. The magic circle erupted with blinding crimson light. Around her, the Snow Wolf clan stood in human form. A silver moon crest appeared on each of their foreheads, then shattered into glowing fragments and disappeared. The curse that bound them, the curse my ancestors had placed on them centuries ago, had been lifted. The Snow Wolves burst into tears of relief and joy, but their expressions soon turned cold as they looked down at Jade trembling on the ground. One by one, they transformed into wolves and descended upon her. Jade's screams echoed through the night as the pack tore her apart. The Snow Wolves killed Jade on her arrival. They drained her blood to cure their curse. Then they devoured her until nothing remained. For 8 years after that night, hatred was all there was between Vincent and me. We fought constantly. We clashed in pack meetings, in training, in every aspect of our lives. Two wolves colliding in a violent fight over and over again, me the silver gray, him the dark brown. We clawed and slammed into each other with savage force until one of us finally pinned the other. Usually, it was him. I would shift back into human form and press my hand against whatever wound I'd earned in the latest battle, watching him disappear into the distance with tears filling my eyes. 8 years of hatred, 8 years of loving someone who would never love me back. When the war with the Snow Wolves finally began, Vincent swore to avenge Jade. But the Snow Wolves were too strong, and soon the forest was filled with the corpses of our kin. I was in human form, covered in wounds and surrounded by Snow Wolves closing in for the kill. I had accepted my fate. After 8 years of misery, death almost seemed like a relief. Suddenly a brown wolf burst through the pack. It was Vincent. He threw me onto his back and raced through the forest as the Snow Wolves pursued us. I clung to his fur, too weak and shocked to do anything else. Vincent reached the ancient altar, the same altar where we had almost become mates 8 years ago, and shifted into human form. I slid down from his back, struggling to stand. Without hesitation, Vincent drew a blade and cut open his own chest. Blood poured down his body. I stared at him in shock.
Vincent, what are you doing?
Drops of his blood fell onto the altar, and a crimson magic circle appeared beneath my feet. A transparent barrier rose around me, sealing me inside. I rushed forward and pounded against the barrier, but it would not break.
"I'm teleporting you out with my life. Consider it repayment for the years you loved me. But if there is a next life, leave me be with Jade."
I screamed, but the Snow Wolves had arrived at the altar. Vincent turned to face them alone. The wolves leaped onto him and tore into his body. Claws ripped through flesh and blood splashed across the stone altar. I slammed my fists against the barrier as my body slowly began to fade. "Vincent, I never imagined you would die to save me. If there truly is another life, I will never chase after you again." My body dissolved into light and disappeared within the magic circle. A single tear mixed with blood fell onto the altar. The crimson circle suddenly turned gold, erupting with a brilliant light that flooded the forest. I opened my eyes. I was standing in the middle of the Silver Moon Palace. My father was looking down at me, sullen and mighty. And Jade, who should have been dead for 8 years, gazed at me with hatred. Wait, I thought, my mind reeling. I'm actually back to the day when I begged father to make Vincent my mate.
Lydia,
My father said, his voice heavy with authority.
the snow wolves demand a daughter of mine to mate with their alpha and lift the curse for them. If we say no, there will be a war we can't win. Are you still sure you are turning down the offer to marry Vincent?
I stared at him, my heart pounding. This is it. This is the moment everything changes. In my previous life, I had insisted on marrying Vincent. I had manipulated and begged and cried until my father gave in. And what had it gotten me? 8 years of hatred, 8 years of misery, and Vincent dying to save me, only because he felt obligated, no more.
Father, I've changed my mind. I will fulfill my duty and marry the Snow Wolf Alpha.
Jade suddenly looked up, staring at me in disbelief.
Haven't you always wanted to marry Vincent? What changed your mind? What are you planning?
I met her gaze without flinching.
I'm not planning anything. But I do have one condition.
My father's eyes narrowed with suspicion.
What condition?
Keep it secret till the day of the mating ceremony.
A flicker of excitement crossed Jade's face.
Sure, I have no problem with that.
Consider it my repayment for Vincent saving my life in our last life, I thought. It will also be the final chapter between us and this one. My father sighed.
Very well. In 5 days, the two of you will hold their mating ceremonies with your destined partners. I will have the preparations arranged.
I lowered my gaze with a bitter smile. Destined partners? My father has never cared about my happiness. Between Jade and me, he has always favored the daughter my stepmother gave him. The palace doors opened and I stepped outside. The first thing I saw was Vincent kneeling in the pouring rain, his back straight and unmoving. It's him, just like before. Even in this life, he was here begging for Jade on his knees. In my previous life, I had reacted with fury. I had ordered him taken away, had watched him struggle and scream as the attendants dragged him off.
No! Let me go!
I had made everything worse. This time would be different. I walked toward Vincent with an umbrella, the rain pounding heavily around us. He looked up at me, frowning slightly, then quickly looked away.
Why are you here?
Vincent, have you ever thought about something? If Jade doesn't go, then the one who must go is me.
His expression remained cold.
As long as you don't interfere, I can lead the army and conquer the Snow Wolf Pack myself. Then neither of you will have to marry that brute.
I let out a soft, almost amused laugh. He still doesn't understand. The snow wolves are too strong. In my previous life, they nearly destroyed us.
Then I wish you will get what you wish for.